Hey, so what's going on everyone, and welcome back to another video. And this video that I want to go over is a video going on to, Avengers Endgame, going on to some, like Reddit leaks again, or going on to some like posts there or whatever. So, I'll have a link down below if you want to go and check it out or whatever. And, before we get into the video, if you want to and you're new around here, you can subscribe, leave a like and comment down below. I'll also be doing a giveaway as well, the whole like details are in the description. So you can kind of like check that out if you want to. It's basically, the same as like the intro or whatever, and just like follow my Twitter, and let's actually get into the video. So basically I'm going to be reading the whole like post or whatever, going on to some like interesting bits, and let's actually go on and like read it out or whatever. So the first part of it is going to be, so basically this person's like brother went out and was like flown out to Los Angeles, and he saw a rough like cut of the movie, which was about 3 hours and 14ish minutes around that time. And he basically went on and summarized, quote unquote, like summarized, the whole like opening scene of it. Now, I'm only going to be kind of basically like paraphrasing. I'm not going to be reading out the whole thing, as most of it is kind of like, it doesn't really need to be like, read out, or just basically like reading out. It doesn't really need to be read out. But going into the whole like interesting parts of it, going into the whole really good parts of it, the whole scene or whatever is going to be kind of like accelerating, and it's going to be going on and basically like going like over New York and going on to the whole like landscape of it. Now it's going to be where there's going to be kind of like fog, there's going to be like ruins, there's going to be cars and everything, there's going to be all of that like everywhere. Now another part of it, another like interesting part, is that it's basically going to be kind of going on to the like Sanctum Sanctorium, which is basically, if you don't know, it's going to be like Doctor Strange's like sanctum. It's basically going to be like where he ends up just like basically kind of like living. And you go through like this kind of like top window where it's basically the whole like place where Hulk went kind of like crashing down in Infinity War. Now kind of cuts to Pepper saying at least I should have kind of said goodbye, which now, to be honest, after all of this, reading it out, like I'll leave a source obviously down below, but reading it out like in total, or like reading it out in general, it seems pretty interesting, to be honest. It seems really interesting. Now obviously you have to kind of go on and take this with like a grain of salt, because pretty much all of this could be completely fake. It could be just completely all fake. Now there is a chance this could be in the movie. As I said, it's a rough cut. Now with a rough cut, it's like some of it will be cut out obviously, so some of it could be cut out, all of this could be cut out. But considering it's going to be kind of like this opening scene, now if it's going to be an opening scene, it could be more likely staying in the movie. Now comparing this to the leak I went over yesterday, the one going on to like, going on to War Machine, going on to like Iron Man, making the whole proton cannon, that one seemed like really unlikely compared to this one. For me anyway, considering it's going to be an opening scene, to me it seems it could be, a lot more legit. Now as I said basically just, like maybe a few seconds ago or whatever, this all could be completely cut. But to be honest, with it going on to Pepper Potts, we know after this movie she's going to be, quote unquote like retiring. She's going to be kind of, leaving the MCU or whatever. But she basically went on and said she'd basically come back for like cameos, and she'd come back here and then. But now she's going to be kind of like basically like retiring after this movie. It's going to be her like basically it's going to be her last movie for like a few like movies or whatever. Now we already know she's going to be going on doing the whole rescue suit. We've already seen like a set photo she has released herself, or like the actress has like went on and released maybe a few weeks ago, maybe a few months ago. I'm not too sure exactly how long ago it was. It was probably a few months ago, but it'll be appearing on screen right about now anyway, so you can kind of like look at it. Now it doesn't look terrible, it doesn't look good. I don't know way too much about it. Obviously there's no CGI to this, there's not going to be any like special effects to this. This is going to be kind of like the whole like props they actually go on and wear before like the movies. Now overall, if all of this wasn't the movie, I'd be pretty happy with it, because it doesn't seem really bad. It doesn't seem like it's going to be completely fake. Now Reddit posts, most of the time they're going to be fake or whatever, but this, it's more likely, as I said earlier on, not going to be in the movie. It could be just completely cut, and if it wasn't cut, I'd be completely fine with it. I think it would turn out like pretty good. Now if you want an example of how how foggy it could turn out, look at the whole TV spot we got maybe for like the Super Bowl, and that TV spot goes on and deals with it being like very foggy, with cars kind of being all over the place, a load of, I'm pretty sure like ships or boats were all over the place. Now I'd like to know what everyone kind of thinks of it down below. Are you going to be kind of, you know, excited for this? Are you going to be going on and kind of, you know, like believing it? Because, you know, to be honest, I'm going to be very like skeptical of it. I'm going to be very, you know, I'm going to kind of like, you know, think about it quite a lot after this video actually goes up. And, you know, I'm going to be going on doing a lot more like Reddit leaks or like, you know, basically like posts or whatever. So, you know, if you want to and you're new around here, you know, you can subscribe, leave a like and comment down below. And, you know, it has been pretty much here for the whole video and everything. And if you have made it this far into the video or whatever, I'm pretty sure I am the first person to go on and do like a video for this. I'm not too sure about it. I'm like, you know, I'm going to kind of take a guess and say, you know, I am the first person. So, you know, so if you want to subscribe for like stuff like that or getting like the whole, you know, like leaks and everything kind of first, you know, you can go ahead and do that or whatever. And, you know, just hope you have a great day and everything. And, goodbye.